So this weekend we're hosting the Seattle Seahawks, former AFC West foe, actually. Were you on the team at that point when Seattle was still part of the AFC West, JD, or was that disbanded by the time you got to Kansas City?
Yeah, no, I was on the team then.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man, those Seattle. I remember traveling up there for a couple of times, man, playing those guys. Tough environment, and it was always I had some sunny games and some was raining, of course, because Seattle is Seattle.
Yeah,
what they do up there.
Sleepless.
yeah. But this is going to be a different element for them coming in Arrowhead in this cold weather, and so we're gonna clip some wings. Man, this week.
Clip those wings and have those for some Christmas Eve, little Christmas Eve snack.
yeah. Put them on your little tree or something. Hang them up.
Make them an ornament.
It's like, oh, it's a nice little angel wing. Like, no, it's a Seahawk wing. That's what that is. Seahawk.
So we are a 10-point favorite. I mentioned with the Queens that we are also have the second highest game total for the weekend as far as Vegas says at 49. Second to the Green Bay Packers and Miami Dolphins game, which is 49.5. But so 10-point favorite right now, JD. Last week we were a 14-point favorite against Houston. Obviously did not cover that one since it went to overtime. But do you think we cover this weekend? And what's your prediction here?
So I'm looking at this game. These guys got to come out. They're going to try to do their best. I'm looking at 28-17. That's what I'm looking at.
Ooh, covering.
Yeah, 28-17. So, I think, because it's been a cold game, it's not a lot of catches. Catch a few balls, but it's going to be the ground game. Where's ground going to be? Now, I think we do a much better job of running the football, catching some balls, throwing the pass. So we got a much more prolific passer in Patrick Mahomes, of course, than Geno. But I think that's my prediction. First I had 28-14, but I'm just going to say 28-17, just kind of keep it close, maybe somewhere. But I think it's going to be them trying to get a score toward the end, maybe late, possibly. But we stopped the run game, man. I think it's going to be more than 28-14. But I'm going to stick with that original. I'm going to go 28-17. Okay.
And you think our run game continues? Do you think because like we said a couple weeks ago, we were going to start to see more and more Jet McKinnon. And I think like I don't know. Is he the 1A or is he the 1B in this backfield? Because he's looking pretty damn good, man.
He's looking phenomenal, man. He's looking phenomenal. So I think it's going to be a good game for him, but I think Pacheco is going to be a game also. Just kind of run up the field and create some holes. It's going to be some tough sledding out there. And I think Pacheco's going to give you that. Jet is a little bit more kind of shifty type of dude. Catch the ball well out the backfield, but he'll make guys miss. And that's man, he's been past few weeks been phenomenal. So maybe looking for him, man. Maybe a couple more touchdowns this week. We'll see. It'd be great.
Yeah, I'm in some multiple semifinals this week in the fantasy, and I have him in two of them. So I hope he soars this week, man.
Yeah, I see him getting in, Jet. I see JuJu getting in. Maybe Kelce.
Yeah, maybe. It's been a while for Kelce's. I don't think he hasn't had a touchdown in a few weeks.
Yeah. So JuJu, Kelce. The 28 points are going to come with JuJu, Kelce, Jet, and Pacheco. That's the four. Yeah. Okay. Mark my words. That's the four. That's where it's coming in at.
Let me ask you. I know that we have McKinnon. McKinnon's he has his certain set of downs. He's more a third down back, more the pass catching of the two. But how come we don't see more two back sets where both of them are back there in the gun? I feel like we would try defense as crazy if we had both of them back there.
For the simple fact that when you're discussing the box and how many people you have to get out and pass, and pass routes, McKinnon makes sense because he's much of a better back catching the ball out the backfield than Pacheco. If you have both of those in, defensively, you could kind of like, okay, these two that's in, you can run the football. So it's like the matchup that you're looking at, as opposed to saying, you got a guy that could run the ball and can catch the ball at the backfield. Now you got two guys that can run the ball. But one guy can catch the ball at the backfield. You take another guy and he can really only run, right? He's not really a receiver. So that's why. So it'll hurt you when you have like four receivers out and one guy that can run the football.
Right.
You got one guy that could actually do both. So now you got five receivers in a route. So if that makes sense, if I'm making any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because then if you do it, then you only like having three receivers, then a back that can catch the ball out the backfield and only a runner, right? So kind of give you three receivers, kind of receiver in the back.
Right. So yeah, I guess in that, like, if you ever going to do a two-back set, it would be probably when CH is healthy to have CH and McKinnon in the backfield, because both those guys can catch and run out of the backfield.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hope I explained it well. I was just like, okay, so you want more capable guys receiving, catching the ball off the backfield.
Right. Yeah, you don't want a one-dimensional guy, because the defense can say, okay, they're only going to run with him, so we can kind of, we don't have to hit him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I got you. I got the coach speak.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.